What is up, everyone? Volathis here, and the North American Final Fantasy XIV Fan Festival for 2018-2019 in Las Vegas has come to a close, and there was a lot of information that was presented, and I wanted to make a video based on sort of my thoughts, opinions, and breakdown of the information here. And I'm going to be releasing these videos throughout the week here. I have 3 videos planned. The first one today is going to be focused on the keynote that was presented on Friday, November 16th. The second one will be focused on the live letter, and then wrapping up with the third one focused on the sort of breakdown, thoughts, and analysis on the teaser trailer for our new expansion. So first off, getting into this, I did end up using the GamerEscape article of the keynote summary just to make sure, since I'd watched this previously, that I didn't miss anything. Of course, with my memory, there are plenty of chances that I'm going to miss a few things, so don't forget to comment down below maybe something I forgot or didn't discuss further, or perhaps even needs further discussion. So we're going to start off with the first thing that was started in the keynote, which of course was the teaser trailer for our new expansion, Shadowbringers. And they went into basically what awaits us. Well, for one, we're going to be facing off the Garlean Empire and potentially starting a final Umbral era. So we're going to be dealing with potentially a calamity if we do not prevent it. And this was broken down into 3 parts that were focused on this expansion. So for one, is the Fall of the Scions. What is this going to do for the Warrior of Light and the allied armies? We're going to be obviously fighting the Garleans as well as the Ascians, and that involves, of course, Solus, Zol, Galvanus, as well as Daedalus, who has the face of Xenos, and the Warrior of Light becoming the Warrior of Darkness. And that's going to involve, of course, like us changing who we are to bring balance to this from what it seems to be preventing potentially a calamity of light. And then they talked about we're getting multiple jobs. They didn't say at that time anything. They did mention that there was a teaser of a job in the trailer. And of course, we're going to be getting a level cap increase that is going to be jumping to 80. And they're changing to the battle system. MP and TP are just going to be fused together to become MP. For some of the classes in game, of course, that isn't really going to change anything. But classes like maybe Dark Knight that uses MP and TP, they're probably going to be changing that. Maybe it'll be just as simple as everything cost MP, or switching stuff around, maybe adjusting values and stuff like that. One that came to mind was with Bard. Foes is sort of a mana drain. Maybe they will change it to where it's just a flat duration, but we're going to have to wait and see. As well as for barriers, they're going to have sort of a visual representation of perhaps when these barriers are starting to fall. I imagine it would be sort of similar to World of Warcraft, maybe like you'll see a bubble around you, but like I said, we're going to have to wait and see. A lot of this information is just like wait and see. So we were teased new areas. Hopefully I can get these as close as possible, but it's Raktika Greatwood and Arg. I feel like that's not even close, but with the Greatwood, we did get to, first off, these areas look beautiful, very nice. With the Greatwood, in the screenshots we've seen that there's going to be sort of a swamp area, as well as there's some ruins. They also showed like an abandoned wooden tower or scaffold, as well as there were treetop villages, and they said, of course, don't fall off. And with the other one, it was a mountainous desert region with looks like a tsunami, but instead of made of water, it looked made of ice, or I'm leaning more on crystal. And also in the screenshot, they pointed out a city looks tilted. It is in fact tilted. The screenshot itself is not tilted, so very interesting look areas. I can't wait to explore them. And then, of course, the next part is there's going to be new beast tribe and primals, and that is going to be like Namu. And of course, they mentioned that there are going to be 9 new dungeons at launch. That includes the 80 dungeons. So that will put us one more than what we got in Stormblood, so we'll have to wait and see on that. They mentioned, of course, there'll be new raids and new 24-man. We didn't really get any hints or anything like that as to what those will be. And then they mentioned that they're developing in-game content for gatherers and crafters. This is going to focus on the restoration of Ishgard. And they hinted at maybe later on we might get a new housing area there. And also mentions with housing potentially user-controlled farms, and specified that farmer will not be a class. And then it was mentioned that there will be 3 new type of systems that are going to be implemented in Shadowbringers. One of them is the trust system, and the trust system is we will be able to take NPCs with us into dungeons to help us clear it. It sounds very similar to what we have with the squadrons, and I'm wondering if there's a leveling system involved with that with the NPCs. They didn't want to really mention who we could take with us. They joked with, I think they said like Estinian, and I think they joked about her Ashrafant, which apparently I can't say too well, but we'll have to wait and see what are going to be added to that. This is just a system that could help, if you're having terrible queue times, or maybe you want to try out some of these dungeons later on by yourself before getting into a group. It was also mentioning the New Game Plus, which this was kind of specified more. Obviously, this is more of solo play stuff. This is going to be, you can go visit old quests or job quests or anything, stuff like that, but the content is synced to your gear level. So if you're wanting to do old scenarios and stuff like that, but with a little bit of an extra challenge, you can. And the next thing that was involved was world visiting. So this is going to be a brief overview of this because this was also hammered in the live letter. With world visiting, it allows you to go to either Udal, Gridania, or Limsa Lomensa, and you click on the 8th right, and you can go to a different world. So that's going to a different server. So as an example, I'm on Corral, and that could allow me to also go to a world like Sagittarius or something like that. And there wasn't a whole lot that was discussed on that, but it is a big part in the live letter coming up in the other video. And then they also mentioned that with this new expansion at launch, there will be an end of 32-bit support. They did say that, it's not that it will not run, but expect a lot of memory drops and errors and stuff like that. So if you're not on 32-bit, hopefully you can get on 64-bit or something higher. And also they mentioned there's going to be the possibility of a new race. Everyone's really leaning to Viera at this point, which is a bunny type race. Yoshida himself was wearing like a Bugs Bunny shirt, and it was hinted, I can't even count how many times, but they hinted at it a lot. So we're going to be getting that. Surprisingly, this was said that this will be the last race that will be added to Final Fantasy XIV. I'm a little sad to hear that. It's not. I wouldn't expect like a new race every expansion, but it is a little interesting to think that this currently has been specified. This will be the last race we get. So I can't think of any other races off the top of my head and stuff like that, but that's what it is. And then they were going to act like they were done with the keynote, And then the CEO and president of Square Enix, hopefully I get this right, is Yosuke Madasa. And he came dressed out in a blue mage outfit and kind of hammered Yoshi P to reveal that we are getting blue mage added to the game. And they specified that this is going to be a limited job that will be launched in 4.5. It caps at 50, and they showed a reveal trailer that it's going to learn monster moves. They showed off Bad Breath, Thousand Needles, and a Shiva Bow attack, and also mentioned that this was not connected to other classes. In the description of this video, I will also include the link to the Blue Mage review if you want to watch the short video on that. So we're going to go ahead and jump into sort of my thoughts here. For the first day, there was a lot of stuff that I was excited about. At that time, I was worried what they meant by limited for the Blue Mage. They also specified it starts at 50, and then later on, it looks like specified in the expansion, with time they would add more levels to it. So at the time, my first thought is that Blue Mage perhaps wouldn't be relevant for a while, and etc. like that. I was excited about the Vieira race, but like I said, I eventually would like more races still added to the game. Not sure how I felt about the New Game Plus, but they said it was something that was requested, so I'm glad that other players wanted this and are getting this. I'm really excited to be going back to Ishgard, and as previously stated, the new areas look great. Can't wait to find out more about the new Beast Tribe, and I'm ready for more information about the raids and stuff like that. I enjoyed the teaser, but we'll save a breakdown for the teaser in a later video. So comment down below for the keynote. What did you enjoy the most? What did you dislike the most? Did I miss anything for the keynote section? And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts to stay updated, as well as subscribe to stay updated with the channel. And it's been a pleasure. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.